Hello and welcome to Christie's. I'm Tash Parent and I'm very happy to be here to be your host right here from Rockefeller Center. We're probably about 10 minutes away from showtime, which gives us an opportunity to give you a preview of what to expect in today's sale. It's been a very exciting year for the art market, and today is no exception as we feature extraordinary works from the 20th century with this live auction relay linking Hong Kong to New York. With the current global situation, Christie's has put an emphasis on transforming the way we present auctions. We've seized the opportunity to build on our auction traditions by coupling them with innovative technologies so that we can reach you wherever you are. And you can engage with the art, the excitement, and the energy of the auction room like never before. At a time when people have felt so separated from so much that gives us meaning, we've been able to bring art closer to people. The global art market has become even more global. For Christie's, it began with our live stream of the One auction in July, then the 20th Century Evening Sale in October, and continues with this sale today. All while our specialists are already putting together exciting sales for next year. The interest and response has been wonderful, and I'm so pleased that you're here today. You're probably joining us on Christie's Live, on Facebook, on YouTube, or in China on Artron, ArtPro, or WeChat. Christie's Instagram and Twitter handle @Christie's Inc. will also be providing live updates as the sale progresses. Hong Kong and New York are both major collector hubs where buyers have a passion for contemporary art. However, there are some differences. Collectors in Asia seem to be focusing on the newest generation of contemporary artists, while other markets like New York tend to favor more traditional contemporary works. These trends seem to be evident with the pieces which are on offer today. Our sale covers the full range of post-war and contemporary art, impressionism, modernism, and design. So we're about 8 minutes away, so it gives us an opportunity to take a look at some of the notable highlights. In New York, Lot 28 is this rich and vibrant Monet, depicting tulip fields painted during Monet's third trip to Holland in 1886. It's one of only 5 works in the series and the last in private hands. This art will be Lot 38 in today's sale. The bronze sits on an artist-designed wooden base, formerly in the collection of the Museum of Modern Art here in New York. And there's plenty on offer in Hong Kong too. Lot 12 is this Andy Warhol dollar sign and speaks to the unyielding marriage of art and money. Works from this series were exhibited in the Warhol retrospective at the Museum of Modern Art in 1989. Lot 8 is this tender yet majestic Nara painting, Agent Orange. It's massive and towers well over 2 meters in height. It's the first time that this monumentous painting is available on the auction market. Now, I don't want to just have you take my word for it. Let's hear from a few of our wonderful colleagues. First up, here's Jackie Ho from Hong Kong.
Dana Shu's 2017 elevator is a masterpiece that has the common language between New York and Hong Kong. On a Monday morning, when you try to go to work, when you get into the elevator, the congestion, the intensity, the emotion you get in such a high-pressure, contemporary living style is what this painting is all about. No matter whether you're from Hong Kong or from New York, you can sense, you can echo, you can feel what it means. Georges Mathieu's Grand Palais retrospective in 1978, he created especially this painting, this series, to celebrate this crowning moment of his career. In the painting, you see abstraction, and at the same time, you see calligraphy. Miss Coco from 1996 by Takashi Murakami is a very special work in this auction. So special that the artist himself actually posted on Instagram talking about his feelings, his emotion, and his memory when he was painting the work. It's something before he established his very big studio, before there was a huge team helping him. It's almost like his first love before he was famous. It's something that he would remember even today.
And here's Jessie Fertig and Anna Maria Celis in New York.
One of the top lots from the evening sale is this fantastic man sculpture from Noguchi that dates to 1945. And it's just a superb and early example of Noguchi at his finest. The wood is extremely rare to see in Noguchi of this period. In fact, I think only 3 sculptures in wood have come up at auction that predate 1950. So this is a really specific moment in art history for Noguchi, and it's really the beginning of his evolution as a great artist of the 20th century. Another very exciting painting we have this season is Warhol's 1962 Campbell Soup Can Chili Beef. 1962 is such a seminal year for Warhol, and it's a seminal year for pop. And this is the beginning of Warhol's fascination with American life. At that point, every 4 out of 5 soup cans purchased in American supermarkets were Campbell soup cans, so they were everywhere. And Warhol was fascinated with this image, and he reproduced it many times. And 1962 is the very beginning of this.
We're offering an absolutely stunning portrait by Toulouse-Lautrec, painted of one of his favorite models, Carmen. It's when Lautrec is looking at the working class and is so emotive in how he depicts her, and the nuances of his brushstrokes and how he forms her black dress, the shocks of color that you get in so that you can feel how she's moving. And she's set against this light-colored background that really, it allows the painting to be all about her. Picasso's 1927 portrait of Marie-Thérèse remained in Picasso's own collection until his death, showing how much he loved this painting. It later passed to his daughter, Paloma, and now comes to auction from the Mandel collection for the first time. This painting is Picasso being incredibly clever, and in the early years of meeting Marie-Thérèse, when he still had to code her image. Here he was so enamored with this fair-haired young beauty, despite the fact that he was still married to Olga. And he couldn't help but put her into his paintings, putting in an M and a T, which he loved to do throughout his work, of finding these ways to hide the love for the women who were so important and influential for him. This grand-scale portrait shows Picasso with his influences in surrealism and cubism, and looking towards tribal art as well.
As Anna Maria points out, we have several works that have been held in collections for a long period of time and are fresh to the market. So there's a great excitement to see where their journey will take them as the auction unfolds today. Before I hand you over to our auctioneer, Elaine Kwok, to open the sale in Hong Kong, we're going to take one last look at what's to come. I hope you're as excited as I am.
The auction is when everything comes together.
We're bringing Hong Kong and New York together, bringing both of these places of collecting together.
We have a globally connected 20th century sale.
We're gathering paintings all across the world. It's coming together.
This is a great opportunity to experience art, to feel it, to see it.
Bringing together the collectors from Asia and New York has been a real goal for us this year.
There's a tremendous amount of appetite out of collectors in the region.
Hong Kong and New York combine to be a huge part of the art world. We are very different, but at the same time, we share a great amount of similarities.
Hong Kong is very much looking at the 21st century of the creation of art and the purchasing of art.
It will be a turning point for a lot of these paintings that have been in the same collection for decades. It's the beginning of their next life.
We have fantastic works by Picasso and Lautrec, Monet, Van Dongen, Renoir.
Established and emerging artists, old and new.
This is a great mix of artists coming to the market.
It's a very international parade of artists, from Calder to Dubuffet, from Picasso to Andy Warhol.
Noguchi, Rauschenberg,
George Matthews, Murakami.
The thrill of the auction is not knowing where these works are going to end up.
This is a great opportunity for you to watch and see what happens next.
You can feel the excitement.
When the hammer goes down,
Our viewers will be part of the history in the making. It's a landmark auction.
Hello everyone, 大家晚上好，欢迎来到佳士得。Welcome to Christie's and to the 20th Century Evening Sale from Hong Kong to New York. Good evening to everyone here in Hong Kong at the Convention Center. Good morning to my colleagues over in New York, and hello to those of you watching on Christie's Live, wherever in the world you may be. Before we begin, a few announcements. For all lots in the sale, please remember that the purchase price payable is a sum of the final bid plus the buyer's premium and all applicable sales or use taxes. Information regarding buyer's premium and conditions of sale are available at the client's service desk and on Christie's.com. Lots 1 through 18 will be bid in Hong Kong dollars. Bidders should note that the auctioneer may open the bidding on any lot below the reserve by placing a bid on behalf of the seller. I, as the auctioneer, may continue to bid on behalf of the seller up to the amount of the reserve, either by placing consecutive bids or by placing bids in response to other bidders. For full conditions of sale at this Hong Kong portion and all catalog symbols, please see important notices in the catalog. Good luck to all the bidders here in the Convention Center, on Christie's Live, and on the phones, whether through my colleagues in Hong Kong or in New York. Let the 20th Century Evening Sale begin here in Hong Kong. Lot number 1, the surreal landscape by American painter Shara Hughes hanging over there. And this one, let's stop. 650,000, 700,000, 750 now, at 750,000, at 750. Coming in Christie's Live at 750, 75万, at 750 now, 800,000, thank you, over there now. I took that first. Sihan's bid at 800,000, 850, I took Christie's Live. Welcome Christie's Live at 850,000, 900,000 with Francis Belin at 900,000, 90万, at 900,000, 950, 95万, 1 million now, Gabrielle's bid for 1 million Hong Kong dollars, at 1 million. Holding there at 1 million. Yes, your bid, 1 million one. Christie's Live ahead of you now. At Christie's Live. At 1 million two. Thank you, sir. At 1,200,000. Francis's bid. 1,300,000. Going on Christie's Live at 1,300,000. It's on Christie's Live for 1,300,000. 1,400,000. 140万. At 1,400,000. At 1.4. Holding with Francis, 1,500,000 now, in time ahead of you. 150万是在佳士得实时镜头上. At 1.5 with Christie's Live. 1.6, I took Francis because he's louder, at 1,600,000. Francis's bid at 1,600,000, 1,700,000. Welcome back on Christie's Live at 1,700,000. Any more grace? 1.8, thank you, sir. 180万 at 1,800,000, 1,900,000, 190万 at 1.9. Yes, it's yours on Christie's Live. No, 1.9 Christie's Live. 2 million now. Grace Strong. 庄俊出价200万 220万 2,200,000. 2.2, I took Francis's. Would you like 2.4? 2.2 is yours with Francis. 2.4 might be yours on Christie's Live. At 2.2, don't let him have it. Thank you. 2,400,000 now. 240万. 2,400,000 on Christie's Live for the first lot of this 20th Century Evening Sale. 2.6, new bidder now. Welcome Jackie at 2,600,000. Jackie's bid for 2,600,000. Try one more on Christie's Live. Jackie takes it for 2,600,000. Any more? 2.8. 2,800,000 is Francis's bid. 3 million, and it could be yours. Jackie's ahead of you now. Jackie's bid for 3 million. 目前最高出價300萬喺 Jackie 嘅電話上。At 3 million then, holding with Jackie. Any more, Francis? Any more on Christie's Live? Jackie's bid then, holding and selling for $3 million, unless I get a higher bid. Any further advance, $3,200,000. Christie's Live. At $3 million too. Holding with Christie's Live at $3,200,000. Any more on the phones? Our first lot is going to the bidder in Christie's Live, unless I get a higher bid. Are we all done then? At $3 million too. Last chance, Jackie, Frances, Grace, and selling. Give me a sign. You're bidding against Christie's Live. All right, Jackie's bid is 3.3. Christie's Live, would you like 3.4? At $3 million 3, I took Jackie's bid. Next bid will be 3.4. At $3 million 3, Jackie's bid now. You may try 3.4 on Christie's Live. Holding with Jackie, Frances, Grace, Christian. 3.4 is next. At $3,400,000, still with the Hong Kong telephone. At $3 million 4, any more New York? It's going. To the telephones here, Jackie, yes, it's yours for 3.3. $3,300,000, it's with Jackie. Last chance on Christie's Live and last chance on the phone and selling for $3,300,000. Sold $3,300,000. Auction record for the artist. Thank you very much. Jackie, your paddle. 8829. Lot number 2. Baba Diop by Amwako Boafo. And we've got many, many phones here and absentee, so let's start straight away at 7, 8, 9 million now. At 9 million, 10, oh, sorry, 800,000, 900,000, 1 million now. At 1,100,000, 110万, 1 million 2, 1 million 3, 1 million 4, 140万, 1 million 5, 1 million 6, thank you, sir. At 1,600,000, the bid is here. At 1 million 6, 1 million 7, 107, 1 million 8, 1 million 9, 2 million with Elaine Holt. At 2 million now. At 2 million, where's 2-2? 2,200,000. I took Tanya's bid ahead of Jonathan at 2,200,000. 2 million 2, 2 million 4. Thank you, Sarah. At 2 million 4 in New York. 2 million 6 with Gabrielle Mack. At 2 million 8, 280万. 3 million now. At 3 million with Gabrielle. No Gabrielle's bid for 3 million. 3 million 2. At 3,200,000. 3 million 5. 3 million 8, 380万. At 3 million 8 here in the convention center. 4 million, 4 million 2 with Gabrielle now, 4 million 5. Thank you, sir. At 4.5, holding here in the convention center. At 4,500,000, 4 million 8, 480万. At 4 million 8, 5 million. I took the room first. At 5 million now. Gentleman's bid for 5 million. At 5 million, it is there. 下一口是550万。目前最高出价在现场 at 5 million. It's here in the convention center. Any more in New York? 5 million 5 with Jackie, 550万 at 5,500,000. Jackie's bid, 550万在电话上，下一口是600万 at 5,500,000. Jackie's bid. 5, 6 million now. Thank you. 6 million. Over there with Lillian at 6 million. 6百萬. 6 million. All the way with Lillian. There it is at 6 million. 6,500,000. 650萬. At 6.5. There it is with Jasmine Huang for 6,500,000. Going on at 6.5. Jasmine, is that Jasmine? Jasmine's bid then for 6,500,000. Any more, Sarah? At 6,500,000, selling to Jasmine then. Are we all through? 6,800,000, 680万. at 6,000,008. Jasmine, give me 7. M目前最高出价7 million. At 7 million, Jasmine's bid. 7,200,000, 720万. At 7.2, Jackie's bid. You've come this far. Try one more and it could be yours. 目前最高出价720万. Going to Jackie's telephone then. Are we all done? Last chance and fair warning for 7,200,000. No more than. Last chance for 7,200,000. Sold 7,200,000. Congratulations, Jackie. Paddle 8829. And ladies and gentlemen, that's a world auction record for a Mwako Boafo. Thank you very much. Lot number 3, the Martin Wong. Please note that the correct size is 182.5 times 121.5 centimeters. Martin Wong's voices exhibited at Punta della Dogana in Venice in 2015. And let's start this off at 700,000. Tassaman 750 at 750,000. 800, 850 at 850,000 now. Where is 900,000? At 850,000 at 850. 900,000. Thank you, 90万. At 900,000 on the phone over there. At 900,000, 950, 95万. At 950,000 now. Where's 1 million? At 950. 1 million now with Ada at 1 million. Ada's bid. Holding there for 1 million. Now's your chance, Anna Maria. At 1 million. Ada has it.
Bidding in New
1
York?
million. 1,000,001. Thank you. With Anna Maria at 1,100,000. At 1,100,000, the bid is in New York. Try 1,000,002 here in Hong Kong. 1,200,000. 120万. New telephone now in Hong Kong. At 1,200,000. Anna Maria, I'm looking at you.
Bidding in New York?
At 1,000,003. At 1,000,003 with Anna Maria. At 1,300,000 in New York now. At 1,003, 1,004. Thank you. 1,004, it's back on the Hong Kong telephone. At 1,400,000, 140万. Going on? On the phone here.
Bid?
In Hong Kong. 1,005 with Anna Maria. At 1,005, back in New York. 1,006, 160万. At 1,600,000 now. At 1.6. Here in Hong Kong. Next bid will be 1.7 at 1,600,000. Any more Ada? Holding on my right with Faye at 1,600,000 then. Are we all done? Any more in New York? 1,007,000 in New York, but on Christie's Live now at 1,700,000. Welcome to the auction at 1,007,000, 1,008,000. Back on the phone here in Hong Kong at 1,800,000. We're bidding in Hong Kong dollars, not US dollars. So try one more. At 1,800,000 then. Faye's bid. Ada coming back in. Holding then and selling with my telephone here for 1,800,000, 1,900,000 in New York, 190万, 2 million now, coming in strong at 2 million Hong Kong dollars. New York, give me 220. At 2 million, the next bid is 2.2. At 2 million then, you just gotta click that button for 2 million too. Try one more, or are we all done then? Selling here for 2 million Hong Kong dollars. Fair warning, Ada, and last chance on Christie's Live. Last chance relief for 2,200,000. I knew you would come back in at 2-2. Holding now with Christie's Live in New York at 2,200,000. Next bid will be 2-4 because you're bidding against Christie's Live. 2,200,000 now. 2,400,000. 240,000 at 2,400,000. New York, now's your chance. Holding then. Are we all done over here? Fair warning for 2,400,000 and selling at 2,400,000. Last chance for 2,400,000. Sold 2,400,000. Thank you. Well done, paddle 8876. And thank you, Christie's Live, for all your bids. Lot number 4. Joyce Pensato's Larger Than Life Sunset Batman. And we start this at 1,400,000, 1,400,000, 1,500,000, 1,600,000 at 1,600,000, 1,700,000 now, 170,000.
Bidding.
At 1,700,000, 1,800,000.
Bidding.
Where are you?
Bidding. Bidding.
Lillian. Oh, hi, Lillian. 1,800,000 at 1,800,000 at 1,800,000. Lillian's bid for 1,800,000 now. 1,800,000. Any more, Ada?
She may sell.
At 1,800,000, holding with Lillian. Coming in New York. Lillian takes it then for 1,800,000. Are we all done then? Last chance for 1,800,000. Sold 1,800,000. Well done. Paddle 8849. Lot number 5 now. The magnificent pumpkin painting by Yayoi Kusama, showing here on my left. And I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 17 telephones now. So telephone bidders, are you ready? Let's start at 6, 7, 8, 9 million already. I'm offered on my absentee 9,500,000 at 9,500,000. 950,000 at 9,500,000. Jackie's bid for 9,500,000 at 9,500,000. 10 million now with Tanya. I took Tanya's bid first at 10 million. 11 million. 1,100,000. 11 million now. Where's 12? 12 million with Christian Albu at 12 million. 1,200,000. 13 million. 14 million with Jasmine at 14 million. 1,400,000. At 14 million. Jasmine's at 15 million. Thank you. At 15 million. 16 now. 1,600,000. At 16 million now with Christian Albu. 17 million with Faye. 1,700,000. At 17 million now. 1,800,000. At 18 million. The bid is there. Who will give me 19? At 18 million, Grace's bid for 18 million. 19 million with Ada. At 19 million, 1,900,000. 20 million. Thank you, Asia. Asia took out 2,000,000. At 20 million, the bid is there. At 20 million, holding with Asia, 22 million, 2,200,000 at 22 million. Julia, where's, oh, Julia, at 22 million now. Julia who's bid for 22 million. Holding with Julia. Francis, would you like to bid? 24 million.
24 million.
Yep, 24 million, Francis. Your bid at 24 million. At 24 million. 25, thank you, Grace. 26 with Julia, 2,600,000 at 26 million now. At 26. Where's 28? At 26 million. Julia's bid. 26. The action's all here in Hong Kong. 28 million now. Grace's bid now. For 20, would anyone like to give me 28? Grace's bid then for 27 million, 2,700,000 at 27 million now. Grace's bid. All the action is here in Hong Kong. I'm looking in New York. At 27 million then. Grace 出价2,700,000，下一口是2,800,000。 27 million. Any advance? Holding with grace and selling them at 27 million. Last chance. Fair warning, 28 million in time. 28 million. Going on, Grace? 2800万，下一口是2900万。2800万是 Sabrina 的 at 28 million. Then Sabrina holds it. Grace, it's now or never at 28 million and selling them for 28 million. 目前最高出价2800万。Last chance then, Grace. 29 with Francis. 谁要给我个整数3000万？ Francis's bid at 29 million. There it is, and holding. Any more then? It's going to Francis. He's hurrying me. He's the boss, and selling them 30 million, 3000万. What would you like, sir? Sabrina's bid. Sorry? How's 31? Normally it should be 32. Okay, 30,500,000. 30,050万. 30,500,000. $31 with Francis at 31 million. 3100万，下一口是3200万了。31, Francis's bid. Are we all done, Sabrina? Looking at New York and selling them to Francis's telephone. Last chance. And selling for 31 million. Fair warning. 3800万. Are we all done? Is that a bid? I can't hear you. The next bid will be 32. Try 32. We haven't got all night.下一口是3200. We're sticking to full increments now. 多加一口吧，3200万可能就是您的。别放弃。At 31 million then, Francis's bid still. Julia or Sabrina, I'll take 32 from either of you. Fair warning then. Last chance. It's a beautiful painting. 非常美，再看看，多棒一幅画。3200万，谢谢。3 million too. I knew you would come back. 3200万。One more. We'll wait for you as well. At 32 million, Sabrina's bid. Try 33 million. At 32 million, it's very nearly yours. Are you sure? Thank you for your bids anyway. Any further advance, this is your last chance for this beautiful Kusama painting. Are we all done then? Fair warning. And selling, no regrets, for 32 million Hong Kong dollars. Sold to you, Sabrina. Congratulations, paddle 8833 for 32 million. Thank you very much. Lot number 6 now. The 2-meter tall aluminum pumpkin sculpture by Yayoi Kusama. And let's start this off at 6,000,008, 7,000,000, 7,200,000, 7,500,000, 7,800,000 at 7,800,000 now at 7,000,008, at 7,000,008, 8,000,000 at 8,000,002, at 8,200,000, 8,500,000 with Jackie at 8,500,000. Now the bid is there. Jackie's bid for 8,500,000. Would anyone like to give me 8,800,000? Holding with Jackie at 8,500,000, 8,000,008. Thank you. Asia's bid now for 8,800,000 at 8,000,008. Any more, Jackie? At 8,800,000, it's Asia's bid. Any further advance? The bid is here in Hong Kong. I'm looking at you, New York. Anna Maria, are you coming in? At 8,800,000. Asia's bid at 8,000,008. Anna Maria, are you still in? I'm looking at you, and we're selling then. Any more, Jackie? Fair warning for 8,800,000. Last chance in New York, and last chance with Jackie, and selling for 8 million. New York's asking me to hold on, hold on. It's hollow, the sculpture, it's very, very cool. At 8,800,000, Asia's waiting very patiently. Give me a sign, New York. Thank you for trying and selling then to Asia. Are we all done for 8,800,000? Sold 8,800,000. Well done, paddle 8860. Lot number 7, Nicholas Potty's 5 colorful pears rendered entirely in pastel. And with this one, let's start off at 4,200,000 at 4,200,000 420,000 at 4,500,000 at 4,500,000 4,008,000 5 million. Where are you?
In New York.
At 5 million in New York. Hello. Barrett White's bid for 5 million, 5,500,000 in Texas on Christie's Live at 5,500,000. 5 is already on Christie's Live. Who would like to give me 6 million?
6 million.
6 million with Francis.
6 million is with
Francis Bellin's bid for 6 million. Now 6,500,000 with Christie's Live in Texas at 6,500,000. 650万 at 6,500,000. Would you like 7 million, sir?
7 million.
With Francis's phones first. 7 million. Jonathan Stone, what would you like? Next bid is 7.5 at 7 million. 7,500,000 with Grace Strong at 7,500,000. 750万是你的。庄俊出价750万 at 7,500,000. Texas, would you like 8 million? At 7,500,000. Grace's bid for 7.5. Holding with Grace then.
8 million.
8 million. I took the room first. He came all the way here, and he gets the bid for 8 million. 现场出价800万港币 at 8 million. 8 million with Francis, not 8,500,000 with Jonathan. Jonathan's bid for 8,500,000, 850万 at 8,500,000. At 8,500,000. Texas, talk to me. At 8.5 now. Holding with Jonathan. Any more, Barrett? At 8.5 now. Jonathan's bid, Francis, give me 9. At 8,500,000. With Jonathan Stone over there. Sir, now's your chance. At 8.5. Holding and selling then for 8,500,000. 目前最高出价850万。Grace, 你要是880万吗？ Selling then for 8,500,000. Fair warning. Last chance 850万，最后一次。Sold 8,500,000. Thank you, paddle 8816. And ladies and gentlemen, that is a world auction record for Nicholas Potty. Lot number 8, the sublime Yoshitomo Nara girl, Agent Orange in the Milky Lake, offered for the first time at auction. And for this lot, we start at 38 million, 3,800,000港元 at 38 million, 40 million, 42, at 42 million, 46, at 46 million now, at 46 million, 48 million, 4,800,000 万.
Bidding 50 million.
50 million, thank you very much. At 50 million, the bid is there. At 50 million, Ada's phone. At 50 million, 5,000,000 万. At 50 million now. At 50 million, holding with Ada. 55 million with Julia, 5,500,000 万. At 55 million, 5,500,000 万. At 55. Ada, I'm looking at you. At 55 million, 5,500,000 万. Holding with Julia Hu for 55 million. At 55 million. Any more, Gabrielle? At 55 million, it's Julia's bid. I'm looking at you, Evelyn. Are we all out then? Holding with Julia for this beautiful Nara portrait. Last chance then for 55 million. Fair warning and selling for 55 million. Sold 55 million. Congratulations, Julia. Paddle 8873. Lot number 9. Takashi Murakami's Miss Coco. This is a pivotal painting in the artist's career, hand-painted by Murakami himself in 1996. A very, very special picture here indeed. And let's start at 1,200,000, 120万 at 1,200,000, 1,003,000 at 1,300,000, 130万 at 1,003,000, 1,004,000 on Christie's Live, 140万 at 1,004,000, 1,005,000 now, at 1,005,000, 1,006,000 with Eric Chang, at 1,600,000, 1,007,000, 170万 at 1,700,000, at 1,007,000. Where's 1,800,000? 1,008,000 with Eric. I took his first at 1,008,000, 1,009,000 now. Tanya Jiang's 190万, 2 million. 2 million over there. At 2 million next to Jackie, 200万. At 2 million Hong Kong dollars. 2,200,000, 220万, 2,004,000. At 2,400,000, 240万, 260万, 2,006,000 now. At 2,600,000 now, Jackie's bid. 2,800,000, 280万 at 2,800,000. Gentleman's bid here for 2,800,000, 3 million now, 300万 at 3 million now, 3,200,000 with Tanya, 320万 at 3,200,000. At 3,235 now, Ada's bid for 3,500,000, 350万 at 3,500,000. 3,800,000 going on. Thank you very much. At 3,800,000, 380万 at 3,800,000. At 3,800,000. Holding in the room for 3,800,000. Next bid is for 4 million now with Jackie Ho at 4 million, 400万 at 4 million. At 4 million. 谁要给我420万？下一口是420万，这是420万 4,200,000 at 4,200,000 here in the convention center at 4,200,000 at 4,200,000 420萬，邊個要俾我450萬 at 4,200,000 Gentleman's bid here for 4,200,000. 这是村上隆亲手画的 at 4,200,000. 还有没有更高出价 Holding with the gentleman here in the room. This very, very special historical painting. Any more over 4,200,000? At 4,200,000 then, I'm selling 4,300,000 430万 at 4,000,003. 4,004,000. Thank you, sir. 现场出价440万 at 4,004,000. It's a very special work. Don't let it go so easily. Give me one more bid at 4,400,000. At 4,004,000. 价一口400万吧。目前最高出价440万。千万不要错过。At 4,400,000, then it's here. Are we all done, Jackie and Ada? Jackie, give me a sign. Gentlemen's bid then, and selling. Any more in New York? Are we all done then for 4,400,000 for Miss Coco? Fair warning then, and selling for 4,400,000. Sold to you, sir. Congratulations. 4,400,000. Paddle 9325. You're a lucky man. Lot number 10. The Exquisite Blindfolded Girl by Liu Ye. Beautiful painting here. And let's start this off at 9 million. 900起拍 at 9 million. At 9 million, 9,500,000. 950万 1,000万 at 10 million. Now, 11 million with Francis at 11 million. At 11 million. Where is 12? 12 million now with Evelyn. 1,200万 at 12 million. Evelyn's bid at 12 million. Francis, give me 13. Thank you.
12.5, 12.5.
12.5, I'll take.
12.5 is for you.
1,250万 at 12,500,000 with Francis's bidder for 12,500,000. At 12,500,000 then, Francis's bid, 13 million with Lillian, 1,300万 at 13 million. Now, Lillian's telephone at 13 million. At 13 million, Francis, your bidder should try one more. At 13 million, it's a beautiful picture, very special. At 13 million, it's Lillian's bid. Who will give me 13.5? At 13 million, then holding with Lillian. Are we all done? 13.5. Thank you, sir. At 13,500,000. Great decision. At 14 million now. At 14 million with Lillian. At 14 million. At 14 million. At 14 million. Try one more, Francis. At 14 million. Give me 14.5. At 14 million. 14 million. At 14 million.
Bidding.
Thank you. 14,500,000. New telephone now. Eric's bid now for 14,500,000. 1,450万 at 14,500,000. Eric's bid is 15 million. 1,500万 with Lillian now at 15 million. Going on, Eric? Thank you. 15,500,000. 1,550万 at 15,500,000. At 15.5, 16 million, 1,600万. 16 million. 16 million. At 16 million. Holding with Lillian. Eric, 要多加一口吗？目前最高出价是1,600万，在 Lillian 的电话上 at 16 million then for the Liu Ye.
好的。
Eric's deliberating.
他要敲。
给我1,650万吧。
1650。
1,600万在 Lillian 的电话上，下一口可能是你的。At 16 million, 1,600万。Any more, Eric? Fair warning then, and selling. Last chance to you, Francis. For 16 million, are we all done? At 16 million. Sold for 16 million. Thank you, paddle 8885. Lot number 11. The Incredible Elevator by Donna Schutz, exhibited at the Winnie Biennial of 2017. For this phenomenal work, let's begin at 10 million. 1,000,000 港币起拍 at 10 million, 11 million, 12 million now. At 12 million, 13 million, 14 million, 1,400万, 15 million with Ada. At Julia, at 15 million. At 15 million, 1,500万. At 15 million, Julia's bid. At 15 million. Who will give me 60?
Bid New York.
16 million. Thank you, Alex Rotta. I see you. At 17 million, 1,700万. At 17 million with Julia Hu. At 17 million, Alex Rotta, give me 18. Thank you. 18 million. 19 million, 1,900万. At 19 million now.
20, please.
At 19 million. 20 million. 20 million. Alex Rotta's bid for 20 million. 22 million, 2,200万. At 22 million. Alex,
23.
give me 24. 23, where are you with Max Carter at? Okay, at 23 million, Max Carter's bid. At 23 million. 24 million with Julia. At 24, it's back here in Hong
Bidding.
Kong.
25.
At 25 million, I take Sarah Friedlander's. At 25 million, 2,500万. At 25, 3 telephones in New York, 26 now, back here in Hong Kong with the original telephone for 26 million, 2,600万. At 26
27,
million,
please.
27, thank you, sir. 27 with Alex Rotta. At 27, who will give me 28? Julia Hu's bid now for 28 million. At 28 million, I'm looking
30.
at the bidders in New York. 30 million is with Max Carter, 3,000万. At 30 million, nice round numbers. At 30 million. Max Carter's bid for 30 million. 31 million with Julia.
31, please.
31 already with Julia Hu. Sarah, you may try 32. At 31 million, Julia Hu's bid. Here in Hong Kong. At 31 million, who will give me 32? I'm looking
32,
at all of you here
please.
in New York. 32 million, and which bidder is that?
Sarah.
Thank you. 32 million with Sarah Friedlander. At 32 million. At 32. It's a very special painting. And holding with Sarah. At 32 million. Any more in New York? Alex, Max, 33 million now. Julia is back in. I knew you would come back. At 33 million. At 33 million. At 33 million. Holding still with Julia's telephone. Are we all done?
34.
That's the spirit, Sarah. 34 million. 3,400万. 要不要是3,500万? 3,400万是在纽约。
35.
At 35 million with Max Carter now. 3,500万. At 35 million. 谁要给我出3,600万? New York's bid then for 35 million with Max Carter. Sarah Friedlander, give me a sign. 36, Julia takes it first. 3,600万. At 36 million. Your bid, Julia, for 36 million. Max, Alex, Sarah. It's still here in Hong Kong, ahead of the New Yorkers, and selling them for 36 million. Are we all done? Give me a sign in New York.
37, please.
Thank you, Sarah. 37 million. is 3,800. At 37 million, It's down to Sarah and Julia now at 37 million. Sarah, 要3800万吗? At 37 million, holding with Sarah Friedlander and selling to New York, unless you give me a higher bid, 38 million in time, 3800万, 38, back here in Hong Kong. Our bid here in Hong Kong for 38 million. Sarah, would you like 39? At 38 million.
39.
Fabulous piece. 39 million with Max Carter now. That's the spirit. He is back in.
40.
Like it. 40 million now. Sarah's bid. No, Sarah came in first. Sarah 出价4000万。下一口你想出什么价格? At 40 million now. Sarah's bid. Max or Julia, who will give me the next bid? $40 million with Sarah's telephone. Holding and selling then for 40 million. Any more? Max, give me a sign. At 40, it's going to Sarah's telephone. Why don't you try 41? It really should be 42. 一般应该是4200万的，可是给你4100万。多加一口吧，非常难得的机会，请别错过。
40 and a half. 4500.
Julia's going to give me 41, right? Yes, Julia gave me 41. Let's go in 1 millions. We're only bidding in Hong Kong dollars. Let's go in millions. At 41 million, Julia's bid 4100万. Oh, you want 40.5? All right, Jackie says take it. 40,500,000. Julia gave me that bid first, though. 40,500,000. Max Carter, give me 41. At 40,500,000. Julia's bid. Julia's bid. I took Julia offered me that bid first. So Max, you may try 41.
Sorry, 45 was with us.
No, 40 million. Oh, you bid 45 million?
4,500.
So 40,500,000 is Julia's bid. Would you like 41? 40,500,000 is here with Julia. The next bid is 41 million. You're out. Sarah, any more? At 40,500,000 then, Julia's bid, holding and selling at
41
million.
41.
41 million, that's the spirit. At 41 million, 4100万. At 41,500,000, 4150万 at 41,500,000. Max Carter, would you like 42? At 41,500,000, selling to Julia's bidder. New York, I will need 42. Are we all done then? At 41,500,000 and selling. Last chance in New York. Max, give me a sign. Are you in or out? Thank you very much for your bids, and I'm selling for Julia's telephone at 41,500,000, a world auction record for Dana shirts at 41,500,000. Sold 41,500,000. Paddle 8846. Lot number 12. Andy Warhol's Pink Dollar Sign exhibited at the Seminole Castelli Gallery show in January 1982. 30 million we start then, at 30 million Hong Kong dollars. 3000万港币 at 30 million, 32, 35 million, 3500万 at 35 million now, at 35, 38, at 38 million, at 38 million, 40 million now, 4000万 at 40 million, at 40 million, at 40 million, at 40 million, looking at the telephones for 40 million. At 40 million, 4000万 at 40 million. At 40 million.
Bidding 42 million.
42 million. Ada Tsui's bid at 42 million, 4200万 at 42 million now, holding with Ada. At 42 million, any advance over 42 million. 目前最高出价是4200万. Looking in New York, are we all done then? On the phones and in New York and on Christie's Live, selling last chance for 42 million Hong Kong dollars. Sold 42 million. Fantastic, Ada. Paddle 8845. Lot number 13. Hanging over there, bonus by Cecily Brown, one of the most celebrated female artists of our time. And at 10 million, we start 10 million Hong Kong dollars, 11, 12, 13, at 30 million, 14 now. Where's 15 with Evelyn at 15 million? Yatzim Batman at 15 million. Who will give me 16? At 15 million, it's with Evelyn. At 15 million, 1500万. 16 million, thank you, Grace, 1600万. At 16 million, 1600万. At 16 million. At 16 million, the bid is there. At 16 million. Give me a sign, Jasmine. At 16 million, Grace is bid then, and selling at 16 million. Christian Albu, now is your chance. 17 million, where are you? 17 million, hello, my friend in the room. At 17 million, 1700万, here at the convention center. At 17 million, 18 now. Jackie Ho's bid, 1800万, at 18 million. Would you like 19, sir? At 18 million, Jackie Ho's bid, 19 million with Christian Albu, 1900万. At 19 million. At 19 million. At 19 million. Would you like 20 million, sir? At 19 million, holding with Christian. Any more, Jackie? At 19 million. At 19 million, it's Christian's bid. Ahead of you here in the room.
20 million.
20 million with Jackie Ho. At 20 million. At 20 million, it's Jackie's bid now. Going on, Christian. At 20 million. 20 million, the bid is there. At 20 million, holding with Jackie, and selling then for 20 million. Are we all through then? At 20 million for the Cecily Brown. Fair warning for Christian, last chance Grace, and selling 20,500,000 at 20,500,000 at 20,500,000 2050万 Jackie 给我2100万 20,500,000 at 20,500,000. It's here in the convention center with a bidder in the room. Jackie's asking us to wait. At 20,500,000. At 20,500,000. At 20,500,000. I must hurry your bidder. He's waiting very patiently here. Yes? No? At 20,500,000. Selling then to the gentleman here for 20,500,000. Are we all done? For 20,500,000. So congratulations, well done, paddle 9316. 20,500,000. Lot number 14 by Chinese artist Jia Li. And we start this at 5,500,000, 550万, 600万, at 6 million now, 650万, 700万, at 7 million. At 7 million now, 7,500,000. I took Eric's bid. 750万是 Eric 的. At 7,500,000, 8 million. At 8 million, I took Julia's 800万. At 8 million now, Julia 出价800万. 谁要850万? At 8 million. At 8 million. 有谁要给我850万? At 8 million then, Julia's bid. At 8 million. At 8 million, it's holding with Julia's bidder. Any more, Evelyn or Eric? And selling. 我要敲咯. At 8 million then, are we all done? Fair warning. For 8 million. Any more, Eric? At 8 million, yes, no? And selling. For 8 million, last chance, 800万, 最后一次. Sold 8 million. Thank you, Julia. Julia, your paddle? 8871. Lot number 15. The Kazur Shiraga Chikakuse Tekyoshi from the famed Water Margin series, 白发英雄的水浒传系列里面非常重要的1961年作品. And with this one, let's start at 16,500,000, at 16,500,000, at 17 million, at 17 million, 17,500,000.
Bidding.
18 million now, at 18,500,000, at 18,500,000.
Could I please have 18.8, please?
18,800,000,
Thank you.
18,880万, at 18,800,000, at 18,800,000, at 18,800,000. Christian Albu's bid for 18,800,000 at 18,800,000. At 18,800,000, 有谁要给我1900万? At 18,800,000. At 18,800,000. Talk to me, Elaine. At 19 million with Jackie Ho. At 19 million.
I'm out.
At 19 million with Jackie. Jackie's bid then for 19 million. Any more, Christian or Elaine? Holding with Jackie and selling then at 19 million. Are we all done? Any more, New York? Barrett? Holding then and selling for 19 million. Last chance, 1900万, 最后一次. Sold 19 million. Well done, paddle 8808. Lot number 16, the 1986 picture by Zhao Qi, exhibited at the Bridgestone Museum in 2004 to 2005. And this one at 22 million 2200万 at 22 million, 24 2400万 at 24 million now, 26 28 2800万 at 28 30 million 3000万 at 38 no at 29 million. Okay, I'll take at 29 million 2900万 at 29 million. Eric's bid at 29 million. Where is 30? Alex Rota. At 29 million then, with Eric Chang and selling. Are we all done then? For 29 million, fair warning, at 29 million. Sold 29 million. Thank you, Eric. Paddle 8881. Lot number 17. The Georges Mathieu Souvenir de la Maison d'Autriche. This is one of the 7 large-scale paintings created for his Grand Palais retrospective in 1978. And let's start this at 9,500,000, at 9,500,000, at 10 million, 11 million now, at 11 million, 12, 13 million, 1,300,000 at 14 million, at 14 million, the bid is there, at 14 million.
14.2, please.
14,200,000, at 14 million 2, at 14,200,000, Jackie's bid for 14,200,000. At 14,200,000, are we all done? For 14,200,000, fair warning and selling for 14,200,000. Sold 14,200,000, paddle 8866. And ladies and gentlemen, that is a world auction record for the artist Georges Mathieu. Lot number 8 now, the final lot of this Hong Kong portion, is George Kondo's Dancing Figures from 2010. And at 14 million we start, 1,400,000, 15, 16 million now. At 16 million, 17 million, 18 million. At 18
19 million.
19 with Francis. At 19 million, the bid is there. At 19 million. At 19
Bidding
million.
20 million.
20 million now with Lillian. At 20 million on Lillian's telephone. At 20 million. Any more, Francis? At 20 million. At 20 million with Lillian's bidder. Any advance in New York? At 20 million, holding with Lillian. Julia, are you coming in? At 20 million then, with Lillian's telephone and selling for 20 million. Last chance and fair warning for 20 million Hong Kong dollars. Sold with Lillian. Thank you. 20 million, paddle 8847. And that was the last lot in the Hong Kong portion of the sale. 非常感谢大家参与. Thank you for all your bids and congratulations to the successful bidders. And we will continue with the auction in a few moments in New York. Over to you, Tash.
Before we get to New York, here are some highlights from the Hong Kong portion of our sale.
auction is when everything comes together.
We're bringing Hong Kong and New York together, bringing both of these places of collecting together.
We have a globally connected 20th century sale.
We're gathering paintings all across the world. It's coming together.
This is a great opportunity to experience art, to feel it, to see it.
Bringing together the collectors from Asia and New York has been a real goal for us this year.
There's a tremendous amount of appetite out of collectors in the region.
Hong Kong and New York combine to be a huge part of the art world. We are very different, but at the same time, we share a great amount of similarities.
Hong Kong is very much looking at the 21st century of the creation of art and the purchasing of art.
It will be a turning point for a lot of these paintings that have been in the same collection for decades. It's the beginning of their next life.
We have fantastic works by Picasso and Lautrec, Monet, Van Dongen, Renoir.
Established and emerging artists, old and new.
This is a great mix of artists coming to the market.
It's a very international parade of artists, from Calder to Dubuffet, from Picasso to Andy Warhol.
Noguchi, Ralph Schreiber.
George Matthews, Murakami.
The thrill of the auction is not knowing where these works are going to end up.
This is a great opportunity for you to watch and see what happens next.
You can feel the excitement.
When the hammer goes down,
Our viewers will be part of the history in the making. It's a landmark auction. The auction is when everything comes together.
We're bringing Hong Kong and New York together, bringing both of these places of collecting together.
We have a globally connected 20th century sale.
We're gathering paintings all across the world. It's coming together.
This is a great opportunity to experience art, to feel it, to see it.
bringing together the collectors from Asia and New York has been a real goal for us this year.
There's a tremendous amount of appetite out of collectors in the region.
Hong Kong and New York combine to be a huge part of the art world. We are very different, but at the same time, we share a great amount of similarities.
Hong Kong is very much looking at the 21st century of the creation of art and the purchasing of art.
It will be a turning point for a lot of these paintings that have been in the same collection for decades. It's the beginning of their next life.
We have fantastic works by Picasso and Lautrec, Monet, Van Dongen, Renoir.
Established and emerging artists, old and new.
This is a great mix of artists coming to the market.
It's a very international parade of artists, from Calder to Dubuffet, from Picasso to Andy Warhol.
Noguchi, Ralph Schreiber.
George Matthews, Murakami.
The thrill of the auction is not knowing where these works are going to end up.
This is a great opportunity for you to watch and see what happens next.
You can feel the excitement.
When the hammer goes down,
Our viewers will be part of the history in the making. It's a landmark auction.
And now to continue the bidding in New York, we welcome our auctioneer, Christie's Global Head of Private Sales, Adrian Meyer.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning from New York. We are delighted to welcome you at Rockefeller Center for the second leg of today's auction. Before we begin, please remember that the purchase price payable is the sum of the final bid plus the buyer's premium and all applicable sales or use taxes. Bidders should note that the auctioneer may open the bidding on any lot below the reserve by placing a bid on behalf of the seller. I, as the auctioneer, may continue to bid on behalf of the seller up to the amount of the reserve, either by placing consecutive bids or by placing bids in response to other bidders. Information regarding premium rates and conditions of sale are available on christies.com. Lots 19 through 49 will be bid in US dollars. Please also note that lot 25, 41 are partially or fully owned by Christie's, and each lot is fully or partially financed by a third party who may be bidding on the lot and may receive a financing fee from Christie's. In addition to those lots marked in the catalog with the relevant symbols, each of lots 24, 27, 33, 34, and 36 has a guarantee fully or partially financed by a third party who may be bidding on the lot and may receive a financing fee from Christie's. For full details of the conditions of sale for this New York portion of the sale and all catalog symbols, please see the important notices in the sale catalog online. Moving on right away to the Basquiat, lot 19, ladies and gentlemen, lot 19. And we should start here at 1,000,005, 1,000,006, 1,700,000 now. At 1,700,000 for the Basquiat. At 1,007,000. At 1,700,000 now. At 1,700,000 for the Basquiat. 1,008,000 with Anna Maria Celis against both of you behind. At 1,008,000. At 1,009,000 with Joanna Simkowiak. At 1,900,000 now. At 1,009,000. 2 million with Sandra. At $2 million with Sarah Friedlander now. A third telephone. At $2 million. At 2 million. 2,000,002 with Anna Maria Celis now. At 2,000,002. At 2,000,003 with Sarah. 2,000,003 would you like 2,400,000. 2,000,004. At 2,000,004, back with Anna Maria, against you, Sarah. 2,000,004, still with you. At 2,400,000, ahead of you, Joanna. At 2,400,000, ahead of you online. At 2,400,000 for the Basquiat. 2,005,000. 2,006,000. At 2,006,000, still with you, Anna Maria, against you, Joanna, and Sarah, and Rachel, for $2,600,000. Fair warning, and selling, unless you want to come, 2,650,000. Would you like 2,007,000, Anna Maria? 2,007,000. No? With you then, at 2,700,000, fair warning, Sarah, this time, selling to you, Anna Maria, for $2,700,000. Sold to 7 to paddle 1756. The Calder, lot 20. And for this 1972 mobile, we shall start here at 1,200,000, at 1,200,000, 1,300,000, at 1,300,000 now, at 1,300,000, at $1,300,000 now, at 1,300,000 for the Calder. At 1,300,000, ahead of you online, at 1,300,000 now, at 1,300,000, 1,400,000, at 1,400,000 with you then, at 1,400,000 with Barrett White, at 1,400,000. It is with you, Barrett, for $1,400,000 against all at 1,500,000. At 1,500,000 then, it's against you at 1,500,000, fair warning, at 1,500,000. At 1,500,000. Last chance. At 1,500,000 it is. At 1,500,000, fair warning to you here. At $1,500,000. No regrets, Barrett. At 1,500,000 only, it's your chance. Passed at 1,500,000. On to lot 21 for le Président. Lot 21, Le Président, this wonderful early Dubuffet, formerly exhibited at the 1946 exhibition at Pierre Matisse Gallery and the flagship image of the Dubuffet show at the Herschel Museum. And for this beautiful picture, we shall start here at 2,600,000, 2,800,000, $3 million. At $3 million, 3,200,000 right away with Barrett White. At 3,200,000 now. At 3,200,000 ahead of you in Hong Kong. At 3,200,000. It is with you, Barrett, for 3,200,000. With Barrett White on the telephone for 3,500,000. At 3,500,000 now.
3,600,000, sir.
3,600,000. At 3,600,000. At 3,600,000 it is with Barrett. At 3,600,000, still with you for 3,600,000. Fair warning here. At 3,600,000 against the three of you here. At 3,600,000 and 50. Why not? At 3,650,000. At 3,650,000 with Connor Jordan ahead of you, Barrett, for this major Dubuffet featured on the poster of the Herschel Museum. Barrett, it's your last chance at 3,650,000 ahead of you, Joanna, and selling otherwise to Connor's telephone. It's still time at 3,650,000, selling otherwise against you, Sian, at 3,650,000, still with you, Connor. Fair warning here, last chance everywhere. Sold 3,650,000. Congratulations. 1736. Lot 22. Lot 22. And for this very colorful work on paper, Jackson Pollock, shown in the room in New York at Rockefeller Center. And we shall start here at 1,100,000, 1,200,000, at 1,200,000, 1,300,000, at 1,300,000 now, at 1,300,000, at 1,300,000 now, ahead of you here for 1,300,000 and against you online for the Pollock at $1,300,000, at 1,300,000, any advance here at 1,300,000, fair warning Barrett, at 1,300,000 for the Pollock, fair warning, last chance in the room, at 1,300,000 then, at 1,300,000 only, at 1,300,000, any more, at 1,300,000, we could try 1,400,000. At 1,300,000. At 1,300,000, and it's a pass. And we move on to lot 23. Beautiful Rauschenberg from the Pincus collection, the sister drawing of which is at the National Gallery in Washington. And we should start here at 550,000, 600,000. At 600,000, I have an interest with me in the book. At 600,000, 650,000, 700,000. At 700,000. At 700,000 and 50, 800,000, still with me. At 800,000, it's against you. At 800,000, with me here.
820,
in the book. At 820,000, where's Sarah Friedlander now? At 820,000, it is no longer with me. At 820, where's Sarah's telephone? At $820,000, it's ahead of you here. And selling to Sarah's telephone against you in Hong Kong for $820,000, selling to you, Sarah, to paddle 1776. Lot 24. Lot 24, the Andy Warhol bald eagle from the famous endangered species. And we shall start here at 2,800,000, 3,000,000, 3,200,000, at 3,200,000, 3,500,000 with Alex Rutter, of course, at 3,500,000, at 3,500,000 now. It is with you here at 3,500,000 with Alex, 3,800,000, at 3,800,000 now. 4 million, at $4 million, back with Alex, at $4 million for the bald eagle. At $4 million, it is with Alex telephone, at $4 million, ahead of you here, and selling to you, Alex, against you both, and no longer with you here in Hong Kong at $4 million. Are we all through? At $4 million to you, Alex, then. Last chance, Connor, at $4 million. Sold, 4 million. Paddle 1764. Thank you, Alex. Moving on to lot 25, the Guyton. Lot 25, following his major retrospective at the Ludwig Museum in Cologne. And we should start here at 400,000, 500,000, at 500, at 600,000, with Anna Maria Sellis, of course, at 600,000, at 600, 700,000 now, 800,000, at 800,000, back with you, Anna Maria, at 800,000 now, for the Guyton, against the three of you, at 800,000.
900 in Hong Kong.
900,000, welcome Elaine, with you in Hong Kong, at 900,000 now. At 900,000, it is with you now in Hong Kong with Elaine Holt at 900,000 for the Guyton. At 900,000. It is with you then with Elaine at $900,000. I will through Jesse for the Guyton, selling to you then, Elaine. Fair warning online at $900,000. Last chance here at Rockefeller Center. 950, Anna Maria, if you wish, at 900 then, selling otherwise to you, Elaine, in Hong Kong.
Thank you.
Paddle 8874.
8874, that's right.
Lot 26, the Titus Kafar, lot 26, and interest you, of course, at 50, 60, 70, 80,000 now, at 80,000, 90,000 against the three of you, at $90,000 now, at $90,000.
Bidding.
100,000 with Jana Flaum at 100,000 now. At 100,000. At 100,000. It is with you here at 110. Where's Sarah Friedlander? 120,000. 130,000. 140,000. 150,000. 160,000. 170,000. 180,000. 190,000. 200,000. 200,000, it is still with you. 200 and try 220 perhaps at 200,000. It is with you still at 200,000 with Joanna against the three of you here. 220,000. 240,000. 250,000. 260,000. 270, Rachel, now, if you wish, at 260. Still with Joanna Flom's telephone, against the two of you. At 260,000. At 260,000 then, Rachel, no more. I'll take 270 if you wish. At 260,000. Give me a hint, Rachel. You're converting it in which currency? At 260,000. At 260 then, it's your last chance. Selling otherwise to Joanna's telephone, I have to hurry. How much? 270,000. 280,000. One more at 280, going otherwise to Joanna Flom's telephone. The first one in, fair warning, at $280,000. No regrets. Sold to you, paddle 1740. Lot 27. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mitchell. The Mitchell, lot 27, the trees, this monumental painting, and we shall start here at $2,400,000, $2,600,000, $2,800,000, at $2,800,000 now. $3 million with Sarah Friedlander, of course, at $3 million. It is with you here for now at $3 million. With Sarah Friedlander against all of you here for $3,200,000 now. At $3,200,000. At $3,200,000 now. At $3,500,000. At $3,500,000, no? At $3,500,000 then, it is with you, Sarah, against all of you on my left, and selling for $3,500,000. This monumental Mitchell could go to you, unless someone here raises their hand, or online, or in Hong Kong, selling otherwise to Sarah Friedlander's telephone for $3,500,000. Last chance online at $3,500,000. Congratulations, paddle 1777. Lot 28. Beautiful Claude Monet, the first lot from the estate of, this is Henri Ford II, the only Dutch tulip field to remain in private hands, all of the others being kept in museums, which include the Musée d'Orsay and the Clark Institute, and we shall start here at $1,200,000, $1,300,000, $1,400,000 now, at $1,400,000. At $1,500,000 with you online, welcome. At $1,600,000 with David Clivec. At $1,700,000 with Marie-Alice now. $1,800,000 back with you online. At $1,800,000 now. At $1,900,000 back with you, David. At $1,900,000. $2,200,000 with Marie-Alice now. At $2,200,000 against Luciane. You seem to be wanting to come in. At $2,200,000. At $2,200,000 now. It is with you, Maria. $2,400,000, $2,300,000, a new telephone with Jesse Fertig at $2,300,000 now, against the four of you, and against you online at $2,300,000, Would you like 2,000,004? Either of you. At 2,300,000. David. The other one is at the Stidleek. 2,400,000. Back with Mahielos at 2,000,004 now. At 2,400,000. At 2,000,004, it is still with you.
In the room, Adrian.
And ahead of you online at 2,400,000. And against you in Hong Kong at 2,400,000. Elaine, it's against you, huh? It's in New York with Mahielos at 2,400,000, 2,500,000, 2,700,000. Back with Mahia. At 2,000,007. Are you bidding, Elaine? Is she bidding right now?
We're waiting.
It's 2,000,007 in New York, Elaine. Would you like to bid? It's in New York.
Bidding here in Hong Kong.
2,800,000.
2,000,008, sir.
A new bid in Hong Kong with Elaine Holt at 2,000,008.
Your bid, sir.
At 2,000,008, Mahia. 2,000,009, back in New York against you in Hong Kong.
Would you like 3 million?
At 2,000,009. I'll take it through you. It's perfect. At 2,000,009. At 2,900,000. It's back in New York. I'll take anything from Hong Kong. At 2,000,009. Through Taylor.
3 million.
3 million Hong Kong.
$3 million. We heard you loud and clear. Mahia. $3,100,000.
Ahead of you, sir, at 3,000,001. 3 million.
Back in New York.
Quite sure. Thank you.
We're out.
Thank you very much, Hong Kong. Back with you, Mahia. Jesse, still thinking about it? At 3,000,001, thank you very much. Selling to you then for $3,100,000. No regrets. At 3,000,001,
Quite sure.
3,200,000. At 3,000,002. $3,300,000. No. With you, Mahielos. I think this time it's yours. Thank you, Jesse. And selling for $3,300,000 against you online. Sold to paddle 1748. 433. Lot 29. Ladies and gentlemen, the light sculpture Noguchi from the collection of Dr. Marvin and Mrs. Natalie Gliedman. Extremely rare work from the famous Lunar series and formerly owned by Andy Warhol himself. And we should start here at 350,000, 380,000 now.
Bidding.
400,000, of course, with you, Joanna, at 400,000, 420,000 now, at
Bidding.
450,000, at 450,000. Back with you, Joanna, at 450,000. Ahead of you here and against you online at 450,000 for the Noguchi lamp. The museum piece with you here and selling otherwise for $450,000. Last chance in Hong Kong at 450. 450 it is with you and selling to paddle 1722. Lot 30. Lot 30, the magnificent Noguchi man, this wooden sculpture which was included in several of the major retrospectives of the artist, and we shall start here at $2 million, at $2,200,000 now.
2.4, sir.
$2,400,000 with Barrett White, of course, at $2,400,000 now. At $2,400,000 for the Noguchi, at $2,400,000. At $2,400,000, $2,600,000.
2.8, please.
$2,800,000. At $2,008,000, $3 million with Alex Rutter at $3 million now. No. With you then, Alex, against you, Barrett, and selling ahead of you here for $3 million. Noguchi is sold to you. Paddle 17-16. Thank you, Alex. On to lot 31. This beautiful Glarner. Lot 31. And we shall start here at 200,000, 220,000 now. At 250,000 with Max Carter. At 250,000 now. At 280,000. At 280,000. 300,000. At 300,000 with you, Max. At $300,000. Fair warning here. At 300,000 it is with Max Carter for now. Ahead of you online and in Hong Kong. And selling otherwise for $300,000. Selling to you, Max. Congratulations. 1724. The Red Cascade, lot 32. And for this 1960 Red Mobile, which was included in the artist retrospective at the Walker Art Center. And we should start you at $1 million. At $1 million, $1,100,000, $1,200,000. Right away with Barrett at $1 million two. At $1,200,000 for the Calder. At $1,300,000 now.
1,400,000.
$1,400,000. At $1,400,000. Back with you at $1,400,000. At $1,400,000. Selling to you, Barrett, then for $1,400,000. Fair winning in the back at $1,400,000. $1,450,000 with Anna Maria Celis. At $1,450,000 then, with the new telephone, with Anna Maria Celis now, against you, Barrett. No further interest. And selling to you then for $1,450,000 to paddle 1755. Thank you, Anna Maria. Lot 33, the Picasso. Lot 33 for this surrealist Picasso, the largest ever painted during summer 1927, coming from the collection of Morton and Barbara Mandel. And we should start here at $1,600,000, $1,700,000, $1,800,000, right away with Jesse Fertig at $1,800,000, at $1,800,000 for the Picasso with Jesse, $1,900,000 now, $2 million, at $2 million, at $2 million. No, it's back with Jesse, $2,100,000 now with Connor Jordan. No. For you now, Connor, at $2,100,000, at $2,100,000 ahead of you online. For the surrealist Picasso, at $2,100,000. Any interest here? At $2,100,000, selling to you, Connor, for $2,100,000. Sold to one. 1707. On to lot 34. Lot 34, ladies and gentlemen, the cover lot of today's sale, probably the most iconic image of Andy Warhol's work, his Campbell soup. And for this 1962 work, we should start here at $4 million, $4,200,000, $4,500,000 now. At $4,800,000 with Joanna Flom, of course, at $4,800,000 now. At $4,800,000 with you, Joanna, $5 million, $5,500,000 now. At $5,500,000 with you here at $5,500,000. For the soup can, with you, Joanna, at $5,500,000. Any advance in Hong Kong at $5,500,000. At $5,500,000. Selling otherwise to Joanna's telephone at $5,500,000. Last chance on the telephones at $5,500,000 with you then, and selling to paddle 1745. Thank you, Joanna. On to lot 35. Lot 35, the Henry Moore, coming from the collection of Arnold and Dorothy Neustadter, lot 35. And we should start here at 500,000, 550, 600,000, and 50, 650,000 now, at 650,000, 700,000 with Vanessa Fusco, at 700,000, at $700,000. It is with you, Vanessa, for 750,000, 800,000.
Sorry, can you wait for a second? We have a big here in Hong Kong.
At 800,000, coming anytime, Hong Kong. It's still going on in New York.
Hong Kong, Adrian.
It's only starting.
Adrian, can you wait for a telephone? We're trying it out in Hong Kong.
Sure. At 800,000, it is with Vanessa for now. At $800,000. At 800,000 for the beautiful reclining nude. With you for now, Vanessa. Thanks for your client's patience. Waiting for a telephone in Hong Kong.
Uh, 820, please.
820,000. 850,000. Would you like 880, Elaine? We're at 850 back in New York. Elaine, it is back in New York at 850,000.
Can you hold? 870, please.
870,000. Would you like 900, Vanessa? 900,000. Try 950, Elaine, if you can.
920, please.
920,000. 950,000.
I'll tell you, see. 970, please.
970,000. 1 million.
$1.02, please.
1,020,000. Would you like 1,050,000, Vanessa? $1,050,000. Would you like 1,070,000, Elaine?
$1.05, $1.07, please.
1,070,000. Would you like 1,1, Vanessa? $1,100,000. Elaine, what should we do?
1.12, please. 1.12, please.
1,150,000.
No, 1.12.
It's already 1,150,000 in New York. Would you like 1,170,000, Elaine? At 1,150,000. With Vanessa's telephone. Have to hurry you. At 1,150,000, one more, Elaine. Selling otherwise to Vanessa's telephone for $1,150,000. I am waiting. At 1,150,000, come back. At 1,150,000, selling otherwise. Thank you very much, Elaine. At 1,150,000, all through. At 1,150,000, Sold to you, Vanessa, to paddle 1763. Thanks for your patience. For 1,150,000. The Lifesavers, lot 36, from his great ad series. And we should start here at 500,000, at 550,000, at 600,000 with Joanna Flom, at $600,000, at 600,000 with Joanna, 650,000, 700,000, at 700,000, back with Joanna right away, 750,000 with Vanessa Fusco, 800,000 and 50, 900,000 and 50. You thinking about it? At 950 with Vanessa. One more. At 950,000. $1,100,000. At 1,100,000 against both of you now. Still with Joanna. At 1,100,000. At 1,100,000 with Joanna from telephone against you, Jesse, at 1,150,000. At 1,150,000 with Vanessa. And selling otherwise, unless you get a saving text for $1,150,000. No, we let it go. To you again, Vanessa, thank you. Paddle 1733 onto lot 37. Lot 37, ladies and gentlemen, the much awaited Toulouse-Lautrec. And for this extraordinary picture, formerly in the collection of Aristide Bruant and Sacha Guitry before entering the Haute collection, we should start here at $2 million, at $2 million, $2,200,000, at $2,200,000, at $2,200,000, $2,400,000, $2,600,000 with UIC, at $2,600,000, with the first telephone here, at $2,600,000, at $2,600,000 with IC, at $2,600,000 for the Toulouse-Lautrec, $2,800,000 with the second telephone with Jesse Fertig, at $3 million with the third telephone with Sian Chotko now, at $3 million, at $3 million now. It is with Sian Chotko at $3 million. It is with you here at $3,200,000. Back with Jesse at $3,200,000. It's only starting at $3,200,000 with Jesse at $3,200,000. At $3,400,000 with Sian. Next is 3,600,000, perhaps Alex at $3,400,000 with Sian at $3,400,000. Against the four of you now at $3,400,000. At $3,400,000, ahead of you in Hong Kong at $3,400,000. At $3,500,000. $3,600,000. At $3,600,000 now. It is with Sian Chotko's telephone, against you IC, against you here, at $3,600,000. And against the four telephones on my right, at $3,700,000, a new telephone with Mark Porter at $3,700,000 now, at $3,700,000. $3,800,000. And $3,900,000, just ahead of you, Mark, at $3,900,000 now, with Connor Jordan. $4 million, back with Sian now, at $4 million. With a new telephone, Connor is now at $4 million, $4,100,000. Back with Alex at $4,100,000. At $4,100,000, with Alex Rotter, $4,200,000 now. Back with Sian against the five telephones at $4,200,000. At $4,200,000. 4,300,000. Back with Connor Jordan at 4,300,000, 4,400,000. $4,500,000. 4,600,000. It's at 4,600,000. 4,700,000. Sian at 4,700,000. And 50, back with Mark Porter at 4,750,000 now. At 4,750,000. 4,800,000. Back with Alex Rotter. Against the three of you here. 4,900,000. 4,950,000. Back with Mark. $5 million, a new telephone now with Maria Los at $5 million. At $5 million. 5,100,000 with Connor Jordan. $5,200,000. $5,300,000. $5,400,000. 5,500,000. $5,600,000. 5,700,000. $5,800,000. 5,900,000. $6 million. 6,100,000. $6,200,000. 6,300,000. 6,400,000. 6,500,000. 6,600,000. 6,700,000. 6,800,000. 6,900,000. 7 million. 7,100,000. 7,200,000. 7 million too. It is still with Mahia and ahead of you in Hong Kong. At 7,200,000. 7,300,000. 7,400,000. 7,500,000. It's worth the fight. 7,600,000. One last try, Connor, for La Pierreuse. Beautiful Toulouse-Lautrec at 7,600,000. Last chance. You could still try one if you wish at 7,600,000. And selling against you otherwise to Maria's telephone for $7,600,000. At 7,600,000, you won't find another one, Connor. Fair warning then. And selling to Maria's telephone. The Toulouse-Lautrec is sold. Congratulations, Maria. To paddle 1729 for 7,600,000. A beautiful buy. A beautiful picture. And we should move on to lot 38. Lot 38 for this ARP sculpture, formerly owned by MoMA, coming with its base designed by the artist. And we shall start you at $500,000, at $500,000, $550,000 now, at $550,000, at $550,000 now, at $550,000 for the ARP, at $550,000, $600,000 of course with Jesse Fertig, at $600,000 now, at $600,000. It is with Jesse. At
650,000.
650,000 with you in Hong Kong at 650,000 now. At 650,000. It is in Hong Kong against you, Jesse. At 700,000. And 50. 750,000 now. At 750,000. Is that a bid in Hong Kong? Yes.
Bid here in Hong Kong.
Bidding 800,000 back in Hong Kong. At 800,000. It's back with you in Hong Kong at the convention center.
850,000 in Hong Kong.
850,000. A new bidder in Hong Kong. We have two bidders now in Hong Kong. Against you, Jesse. And against you, David, at 850,000. We can't hear the phone.
Bidding in the room in Hong Kong.
900,000.
You're bidding in the room in Hong Kong.
900,000 in the room now. Against you on the phone. At 900,000. It is in the room with you. Thank you, Georgina. At 900,000. 950,000. Back with Jesse Fertig.
Oh.
Bidding in the room in Hong Kong.
$1 million.
$1 million.
Back with you in Hong Kong. At $1 million. It is with you in the room in Hong Kong. And against you on the telephone, against you, Jesse, for $1 million.
1.1 million.
1,100,000. Back on the telephone, against you in the room.
2 in the room.
1,200,000. Back in the room at 1,200,000 now.
$1.3.
1,300,000.
$500,000 in the room in Hong Kong. 1,500,000.
1,500,000. Thank you, Georgina. Back with you in Hong Kong in the room at 1,500,000 now. At 1,500,000. At 1,500,000.
1.6.
1,600,000 now. On the telephone with Julia. Against you in the room. At 1,600,000, formerly owned by MoMA, at 1,600,000.
650,000, please.
Thank you. 1,650,000 against you, Julia. Now back in the room.
$1.7.
1,700,000. At
1,800,000.
1,800,000. Back in the room.
1.9.
1,900,000.
In the room.
Was that 2 million?
2 million in the room, yes.
At 2 million in the room. Are we all through, Julia? You sure? Selling then for $2 million. Thank you for your bids. Selling to you in the room in Hong Kong. They're up for $2 million. Last chance, Julia, for $2 million then. Congratulations to you in Hong Kong.
9828 is our paddle number.
9828.
Thank you very much, Adrian.
Thank you very much. And we shall start now. We will move on to lot 39 for the Van Dongen, the early Van Dongen portrait of Zita from the collection of Mrs. Henry Ford II and previously owned by Dr. Rudinesco, the only other owner since painted by the artist. And we shall start here at 1,200,000, 1,300,000, at 1,300,000, 1,400,000 now, at 1,400,000, at 1,400,000 now, at 1,400,000, at 1,400,000, at 1,400,000, against several of you here, at 1,400,000, who will step in first, at $1,400,000. 1,500,000, welcome to you online, at 1,500,000. In the Bahamas, at 1,500,000. At 1,500,000 now. It is with you online against the 4 telephones here at $1,500,000 only. 1,550,000 with Max Carter now at 1,550,000. At 1,600,000. At 1,600,000. At 1,600,000, it is with you. 1 million, no, I can't take 1 million that low. 1,600,000, 1,650,000. At 1,650,000. At 1,650,000 now. 1,700,000. And 50. At 1,750,000 now. So ahead of you online for $1,750,000 for the portrait of Zita. Any advance against you here, Max? At 1,750,000. 1,800,000, just in time, back with you in the Bahamas. At 1,800,000. At 1,800,000 then, with you for 1,850,000. At 1,900,000. At 1,900,000. Then for you, it is online at $1,900,000. Are we all through here? At 1,900,000. Fair warning, Max. And selling to our online bidder for $1,900,000. It's your last chance. And selling otherwise at $1,900,000. Give me a sign. 1,950,000. Thank you for your patience online. Stay with us. If you please, at 1,950,000. It is back with Max Carter. And against you online at $2 million. No, at $2 million then. She's for you then, online, going away, Max, at $2 million. Congratulations, paddle 3015. At 2 million. Lot 40, the Matson Jones, lot 40. And for this collaboration between Rauschenberg and Jasper Jones, 1955. And we should start here at 350,000, 380,000, 400,000, and 420,000 now. At 420,000. At 420,000. 450,000 with Alex Rutter. At 450,000, 480,000. At 480,000 now. 500,000, 550,000. At 550,000 now. 600,000. At 600,000, it's ahead of you online, back with Alex Carter at Rockefeller Center and selling otherwise for $600,000. Fair warning here. Fair warning, Margot, at $600,000 with you, Alex. Last chance online. Going otherwise to Alex telephone for 600,000 to panel 1710. Lot 41 to Christopher Will. And for this Leicester work from 2001, we should start here at 1,600,000, 1,700,000, at 1,700,000, at 1,700,000, at 1,700,000 now. At 1,700,000.
2 million Hong Kong.
2 million right away with you, Evelyn, in Hong Kong at $2 million. With a determined bidder, with Evelyn Lee at $2 million against all of you here for the Christopher Will at $2 million. It's against you, Barrett, at $2 million, selling to you, Evelyn, in Hong Kong for $2 million, fair warning online or here on the telephones for $2 million then. Sold to you.
8859.
8859. Thank you, Evelyn. Lot 42. Lot 42, the Renoir from the collection, The Estate of Mrs. Henry Ford II. Lot 42, the portrait of André Oechling, who was a star of the French silent films, and we shall start here at 1,200,000, 1,300,000 now. At 1,300,000. At $1,300,000. At 1,300,000. At 1,300,000. At 1,300,000. Who will be first? At 1,300,000. It's ahead of you here. At 1,300,000. I don't. 1,400,000 with Taylor. At 1,400,000. At 1,400,000. 1,500,000. 1,600,000. At 1,600,000. It is back with Taylor. Up front at 1,700,000. No. At 1,700,000. At 1,700,000 now. 1,800,000 just in time. A new telephone with Jesse Furtick now. Against you, Taylor. At 1,800,000. At 1,800,000. Going away then to you, Jesse. Ahead of you in Hong Kong for the Renoir. Last chance sailor at $1,800,000. Sian at 1,800,000, selling to you then for $1,800,000. 1774. Lot 43. Lot 43 for this late self-portrait, 1964, and we should start you at $1 million. At 1,000,000, 1,100,000. At 1,100,000. At 1,000,001. At 1,100,000 now. At 1,100,000.
Bidding in Hong Kong.
1,200,000 with you, Julia. At 1,200,000 in Hong Kong. At 1,200,000. 1,300,000.
Bidding in Hong Kong.
1,400,000. For the Picasso self-portrait, it is with you now at 1,400,000. Ahead of you here, Max, at 1,400,000. 1,500,000. New bidder with Sarah Friedlander at 1,500,000.
Bidding in Hong Kong.
1,600,000. 1,700,000.
Bidding in Hong Kong.
1,800,000. 1,900,000. Welcome to you online at
2 million.
1,900,000. 2 million. Back with
2
you,
million.
Julia. 2 million it is. Against you online at $2 million now. At $2 million. In the room, against you online at $2 million. For the Picasso self-portrait, fair warning and no regrets at $2 million. It is with you, Julia. 2,100,000. at 2,000,001. Back with Sarah, ahead of you, Julia, and against you here.
2.2.
2,200,000. At 2,000,002, Sarah, I will through. At 2,000,002, fair warning online, against you, Max, and selling otherwise for $2,200,000 to you, Julia, at 2,000,002. Sold 2-2. Paddle 8804. Lot 44. Lot 44 for this monumental Liechtenstein sculpture, the first outdoor sculpture he ever made. And for this unique version, we shall start here at $1,800,000 only, at $1,800,000, at $1,800,000, $1,900,000 now, at $1,900,000, at $1,900,000, $2 million, at $2 million, at $2 million, at $2 million, at $2 million for the Liechtenstein sculpture, at $2 million. So ahead of you online for $2 million only. Fair warning, at $2 million, $2,200,000, at $2,200,000, at $2,200,000, then $2,400,000, at $2,400,000. Coming back, $2,600,000, at $2,600,000. Jackie, it's against you in Hong Kong for $2,800,000, at $2,800,000 now. At $2,800,000, against all of you here, $2,900,000, at $2,900,000 now. Last chance on my left, I see. Are you sure? At $2,900,000. Fair warning online at 2.9. Pass at 2.9. On to lot 45, the Léger, 1953. And we should start here at 450, 500,000 now, at 550,000 with Jesse Fertig, at 550,000, 600,000 with Max Carter, at 600,000 now, at $600,000 with Max Carter, at $600,000 with Max Carter. It is with you here with the second telephone.
Bidding.
650,000, a third telephone with Joanna Simkoviak, 700,000 with me in the book, at 700,000 with my absentee bid against the three of you now, at 700,000. At $700,000 against the three of you. Would you like 750? At 700 then, selling to my absentee bid. At 700,000.
Will you take 725, please?
725,000. It is with you and selling against my bid for $725,000 to Joanna Simkoviak against all of you here at 725 then. Sold to you, paddle 1739. Lot 46, the Oldenburg, the giant trowel model, and we should start here at 450,000, 500,000, and 50, 600,000, and 50, 650,000 now, at 650,000, 700,000, at 700,000, at $700,000 now, at $700,000, at 700, yes, at 700,000, at 750,000, at 750,000. It's against you here, 800,000, and 50. At 850, what should we do? No, it's against you here and against you here. At $850,000, I will through. At $850,000 only. Last chance on the phones here. At $850,000.
Bidding.
900,000 with you, Rachel. New telephone at 900,000 now. At 900,000. Joanna, any advance? At 900,000. We'll through. At 900,000 then, it is for you and selling for $900,000. Congratulations. Paddle 1731. Lot 47, the Renoir. Lot 47, this beautiful composition, the sister of which is at the Musée d'Orsay. And for this maternity, we should start here at 1,400,000, 5, 6, at 1,600,000, 1,700,000 now, at 1,700,000, at $1,700,000, at 1,700,000. Who will be first? At 1,700,000, at 1,700,000, at 1,700,000.
1.8 from Hong Kong.
1,800,000 with you. Welcome back, Julia. At 1,800,000 in Hong Kong. At 1,800,000. It is with you then in Hong Kong at 1,900,000. At 1,900,000.
2 million.
2 million. At $2 million. It is back with you then at $2 million. Are we sure? At $2 million. It could be yours against all the telephones on my right and selling to you, Julia, for $2 million. Alex, no advance on this picture for you then and selling at $2 million. Congratulations, Julia. Paddle 8878, it seems. Thank you. Moving on to lot 48, Femme Nue Assise for this early Picasso. And we should start here at 450, 500,000, at 500,000 and 50, at 550,000 now, at 550,000, at 550,000, 600,000, 650,000, at 650,000. One more at 650,000 ahead of you online and in Hong Kong for $650,000. Are we all through? For $650,000, last chance. It's against you all here at 650. Any advance at 650. Passed at 650. Moving on to lot 49, the last lot of today's sale, ladies and gentlemen, the Artemis Gulliver. And for this large bronze, we should start you at 100,000 and 50, 200,000 and 50, at 250,000 now, at 250,000, at 250,000. It's ahead of you online at 250, at 250,000 now, at $250,000. Are we all through? For 250 for the large Artemis. Fair warning to you here at 250, 300,000, at 300,000. One more, Sian, at 300,000. At 300,000, then against you all online for $300,000. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. This is the end of our 20th century sale. Thank you to our bidders from Hong Kong to New York, to all of you who have followed this sale from around the world. We were delighted to have you with us today, and I will now hand it back to Tash Perrin. Thank you.
Thank you, Adrian. Thank you, Adrian. Well, today, 6 of the 18 lots offered in Hong Kong were world auction records. And here in New York, there was true global bidding on the Monet and the Lautrec, which led to very strong results. We appreciate you joining us today on Christie's Live, on Facebook, YouTube, Artron, ArtPro, and WeChat for today's exciting sale. Just a reminder that our sale continues with the Post-War and Contemporary Art Day Sale tomorrow and our Impressionist and Modern Day Sale on Friday. To remind you, we begin both sales at 9:30 New York time. So please, you can tune in via Christie's Live if you're not participating in the sale. Many of us here in New York have been wearing exceptional jewels, which are being offered next week in our magnificent jewelry sale. They could be yours on Wednesday, the 8th of December. Please visit christies.com for further details. It's been my pleasure to be with you today. Thank you so much. Before signing off, I'll leave you with a few of the highlights from today's sale in New York.